Right, so these are your notes on translations. Translations, the other word that hopefully will come to your mind is slide. So when we take an object and we just slide it in a direction, so it doesn't rotate around or anything, it doesn't flip over, it's in the same orientation as it was previously. Okay, so you're going to see the directions on how to translate it, either in words, like you see here, or you'll have a little notation where it'll just give you the numbers, and you'll see that in the second example. You also can see something where they say x minus 2, comma 3 plus 4, or y plus 4. So then you'll be taking your x values and subtracting 2 from them. You'll take your y values and you'll add 4 to them. Okay? First thing we need to be able to do, though, is we need to be able to plot the original points. So I have A at 1, 1, 2, 3. Put a big ol' point there, and I'm going to label it A. B is going to be 0, so I'm not going left to right at all, but I'm going up 2. That's my B value. And then C will be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So my C value is up here. And then we're just going to connect these. If you want to use a ruler, get up and get one. Okay, or ask Ms. Reisman. Okay, really important that we use our capital letters, remember, because these are points. Points are capital letters. Okay, and then when we translate this, okay, we translate it over A and up B. So a lot of times you'll see this notation as over A and up B. Just so you have it, of course, this is going to be up and this is going to be down. This is going to be left, and this is going to be right. Okay? Alright, so let's do this. So if I take each point and I just do exactly what the directions say, I'm going to go left, 1, 2, 3. So let's go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go down 1. This is where my new B point is going to be. And I'm going to label this B prime. So there's got to be a little apostrophe with it so that you know that this is the point that's been moved. Okay? And then you're going to write down the coordinates of this point, which is 1, 2, 3 to the negative side, and up 1. Alright? Same deal. We're going to do same thing with every point. So we're just going to go left, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go down 1. That's where my new A is going to be. You can make your points big and obnoxious if you want to. A prime is at negative 2, positive 2. A prime is at negative 2, positive 2. And then C, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and down 1. They might overlap like this. That's totally fine. Okay? And so my C prime is at 2 and up 3. Okay? And when we connect these, we're going to use dotted lines. Okay? Because the first guy that we start, this is what we want, right? The one that we've moved. So this is our image. That's our image. And then before we plot that, this would be our pre-image. Okay? We show pre-images by putting them with solid lines. And then we use images by using dotted lines. That's actually more important than you think it is. Okay, and that's how we communicate them to each other. Because you might have a picture where they show you both, and they say, okay, how is this translated? And you have to know which one is the starting, because otherwise, I'd be going right and up. Okay. All right, so let's try the second one. And we're going to plot our original points again. So same points over 1 and up 3 gives me my A. Over 0 and up 2 gives me my B. And then over 5 and up 4 gives me my C. So if you need to pause the video while you do that, please do so. Okay. And then we have a little bit of a different notation here. Okay, so this number relates to your x, this number relates to your y. The other way that you'll see it is x minus 4 and y plus 1. So if you don't want to plot first, if you don't want to count, if the grid kind of messes with your eyes and you don't like it, you can mess with the coordinates first, okay? So I'm going to take this value, 1, I'm going to do 1 minus 4, and I'm going to do 3 plus 1. And that's going to give me the value of a prime, and then I could just plot it. So 1 minus 4 is negative 3, and 3 plus 1 is 4. So my new A is at negative 1, 2, 3, and up 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's my A prime, right? I went left 4 and up 1. Alright, this next guy, for B, I'm going to take my 0 and subtract 4. I'm going to take my 2 and I'm going to add 1. And that's going to give me negative 4, 3. If at any point you need to pause the video, please do so. So I'm going to plot 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That's my B prime. And then my C prime, I'm going to take my 5 and subtract 4. I'm going to take my 4 and I'm going to add 1. That's going to give me 1 comma 5. So over 1 and up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is my C prime. Get my dotted line. And it's the same exact shape, it's just slid in this direction. Okay? So just so you can practice with the coordinates, go ahead and try these. So I'll show you the first one. So if I take 2, 7, and I translate it up 3, is that going to affect my x or my y? Well, if I'm going up, that's the y-axis, so that means I'm going to take my y value and I'm going to add 3. Don't assume these are going to be in order of x and y. And if I go left 7, left is this way, so that's towards the negative values, so I'm going to take my x value and I'm going to subtract 7. That's what this is telling me to do. Okay, so being able to take the words and know what it means and deal with the coordinates. So I'm going to do my 2 minus 7 and my, I don't have to write y, I can write my actual value. 2 minus 7 and then my 7 plus 3. Well, 2 minus 7 is negative 5. 7 plus 3 is 10. That would be my answer. Okay? In this guy, exactly what it says. I'm going to take my 2 and subtract 2. I'm going to take my 7 and I'm going to add 8. Okay? And that's going to give me 0, comma, 15. I believe that's 15. So that would be my new coordinate. Okay? So pause the video, try these guys, and then when you unpause it, it will pop up the answers. Okay? Pause.